guys, welcome back to my channel. You probably saw me in my other video, but I'm just pre-filming these so I have them ready to post. So welcome back, and today I put a poll on my Instagram to see what you guys wanted, and I put out Geronimo's story, if you guys wanted to hear Geronimo's story. And then that's what you guys wanted, so I thought I'd talk about that. And his story is really amazing, and I'm glad to have found like truly a horse that's 1 in a million. I mean, I know everyone thinks that, but it's honestly very true to me. So let's start from the beginning. We already had our first horse, Hannah. We still have her. And we had been at the place where we boarded for about a year already, so it was November when we got him. So we were at a Thanksgiving fest there because they would have like little get-togethers and stuff, and I didn't really know of him at the time. I rode other horses because he was more of like an experienced horse back then and didn't really know that much. But our mom, she saw him and was looking at him throughout that day and like checking him out and stuff. But there was this one guy, we kind of like skipped through it, but someone put him in the round pen to just watch him move and stuff. And our mom was standing by the fence watching, and he was a scraggly little thing. He didn't even look good back then. I mean, he's beautiful all the time to me, but scraggly or not scraggly, he looked amazing. But they put him in a round pen to see how he moves. They had already had him. The owners before us had him, and they didn't pay board, so the people took him away and, you know, put him up for sale. And Mommy, she was just standing there watching, and he just was acting like he was $1 million. He was prancing around the pen like, please just take me home. Please, I need a forever home. Just as if he was just trying to show off so much so we could buy him, saying, I need a forever home. I want a forever home. I want to go with you. And Mommy just fell in love with him from the start. And there was this one guy that was like looking at him too, and he had Hannah before, but we had already had her. So he was in this middle session, whatever you call it, of buying him, and he was signing papers. He was about to sign the papers, and then Mommy told the one owner, because there's two owners, husband and wife, but they were divorced, I want this horse. And so the lady, she ran right in and told the other owner, her husband, Jamie wants this horse. And then he was like to the other guy, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to sell him to her because we were really close with those people at that time. So Mommy bought him and stuff like that. We had him. He was absolutely beautiful. I will try to insert a picture somewhere in here of the first time I got to touch him. So we bought him, and then Mommy told us, welcome our new horse. And I was like, oh wow, you know, I didn't really like know him at the time because I knew he was hers, but he didn't really like to be touched in the face. He was pretty skittish. He was really like someone had hit him in the mouth, so he was really afraid of people touching his mouth, so he didn't let me touch it because I went straight in for touching his mouth. But he let me give him a hug, and I'll try to insert a picture. But he was so sweet, and he truly got his forever home with us. So fast forward a little bit, Mommy had him at the time where we boarded our horses there. She rode him around and stuff. And he was her horse for a long while. Then fast forward, we brought him home. I rode him a few times here. I mean, he was really he was really green. So I rode him a few times here, and then one time when we had our old farrier from there, we have a new farrier now, but came, and I rode Beauty, Stage Equestrian's horse, my sister. I had rode Beauty mostly at that time. And then he got all the horses' hooves done as a thing where we would ride, and he would watch, you know, and help us out with some things. And he's like, well, why don't you ride him? And I'm like, okay. So I did, and I was like scared because he was like kind of green, and I've never rode a green horse. And we just rode around bareback, and it was so fun. Like, we jumped, we were like so fun. It was just, he was such a good boy too, and that's the moment where I fell in love with him and wanted to keep working with him. And I mean, it slowly got there to where we would work with him, where I would work with him, like slowly that messed up. The slowly started getting back, like, how do I put it. I would ride him once in a while and stuff like that, and then it got like a few months down the line, I think. I mean, after, you know, I started riding him like all the time. All three of us, we don't do this anymore, but we would just hop on and just go galloping off. It was just so fun, but now we do like a lot better because we were just little kids back then, but we'd have fun. And man, he was such a good horse. We just would have so much fun. We'd ride so many times, like, and he had a stage where he would just buck every time we loped, and I got past it, and he was just a good boy, and we just practiced so many things and just got better and better. But I think it was like 2016 where I started my social medias and stuff, and that's when I really started getting into training and watching videos and stuff like that, and I actually got training and wanting to do cooler things, like, you know, and it was rough. I mean, where I really started with him was probably when he bit my thumb. He bit my thumb, and I'm like, alright, we're starting. So from then on, we followed, like, Clinton Anderson methods, Buck Brannaman methods, like, everybody. I watch everybody. And we just steadily, it was rough. There was a lot of hard times where I'd cry and be like, "Ooh, are we never gonna get out of this?" Like, but it was truly a great learning experience to have with this horse, because we've learned so much, and we're continuing to learn. And, you know, we did a lot of things. We jumped, we did barrels, we did groundwork, we did bridleless. We didn't really do bridleless. I would just hop on and go, and he'd drag me wherever, but we're getting better with that. And he was just a good boy. Fast forward, we worked all those times, and up to, like, one of my older videos this last summer, last summer, where, like, he would like to run me into fences and stuff like that. I mean, we just have so many journeys, I can't even name them all. Where he would like to run me into fences and just drag me all over the place, and we just had to get past that. I was afraid, you know, I was going to hurt him by doing this, but we got past it, and once he knew that that was not okay, he was like, alright, kick into gear, because that whole time was just, like, hard, and he didn't want to do, he was testing me to see if I would do something. The whole time that I've worked with him, he's been kind of testy, but since that day, you know, that I let him know, no, buddy, that's not okay, you know, in a nice way, but I had to let him also know. From then on, he was like, alright, let's do this, and we just, like, flew. He did absolutely amazing. Like, I'm getting chills of, like, how he did. And we jumped that year, we did barrels, we did lessons. He's not a kid's horse, and he had 2 little kids on his back, and I led him around for, like, an hour, and he has come so far. I love this horse so much. He is, like, my heart horse all the way. We have learned so much together. He's taught me how to be able to work with Finnick. Like, all the experiences he's taught me, he's teaching me how to be able to work with Finnick. And it's just amazing. And he is a rescue horse. He may not have been starved or whatever, but I don't think a horse should have to go home to home to home to home, because then they end up like Finnick, where they don't trust. They trust, but they just shut down. But he found his forever home, and that's what matters, and that's why I consider him a rescue, is he found his forever home, and he's not bouncing around all over the place. I would never in years. He's truly just amazing, and we've soared since then. We are practicing Liberty now, we're practicing bridleless work, jumping, western, trail riding. We're doing so many things, and just with a rescue horse. Can you believe that we can do so much amazing things with them? Like, it's just amazing, and I'm so happy to have such an amazing horse with me on this journey, because I would never be where I am without him. I love him so much, and you know, he's just an amazing horse. I would do anything for him. We've had so many journeys, like so many journeys that I can't even name, only in my memory. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and he's an amazing horse. That's all I can say. He's extraordinary. I love him unconditionally. He is just my baby. You know, I would step in front of a train for him. But you guys, tell me what part you liked best. He's an amazing horse. Sorry I couldn't cover all the stories. I have so many. You would have to meet me in person for me to be able to tell you those. But thank you so much for watching. It's been an extraordinary journey with this horse, and he is just amazing. And yeah, guys, enjoy your horses, because you only get one. Well, I mean, you can have a million amazing horses, but there's only a few hard horses that you'll find that truly make you choose why, or make you think why you chose this sport. Like, they make you think that, you know. But guys, enjoy your horses. They're amazing. Just enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram to see a lot of pictures and stuff like that, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.